to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win.
So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. And it's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. Tackle made by Chase Young.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. And he finds Waller in the end zone for a Raider touchdown. With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl and a long one at that. And the Raiders are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll work this forward for about 3 and 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. To the air. Allen. Dancing to his left. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Allen steps away to his left. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Allen now on 1st down. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other. From just shy of midfield, Allen escaping the pressure right. Back to Kamara for another catch. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he'll work this forward for about 3 and 2nd down.
And that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
On 2nd and 7, Allen eluding the pressure right. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. Here's Allen. Flush to his right. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9.
And how nice is it for him to know that when he gets outside the pocket, he's got a reliable tight end he can go to. So he's able to look his way, find his big target, and set up first and goal.
And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now second and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Kamara trying again. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
A big one here early in this Super Bowl. It's third and goal. A carry here for the big tight end. Yeah, he is marked down right about on top of that imaginary yellow line, but they say he's a bit short. Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And this may be a big early turning point in this Super Bowl. They're going to go for it on 4th down here. Allen taking it himself, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying this Super Bowl at 7. Elliott good on the extra point. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this returnable for Hill. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it, and the Raiders are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Working with a 2nd and 3. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Going deep for Diggs. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. It's a big play there for Vegas.
Well, after the standard 2-week layoff, you always wonder how's your offense going to respond and come out and play here in the Super Bowl. Well, they got a great answer right there and almost a sigh of relief on that side of the field because now they've got to feel like they can use their entire playbook and game plan for this one.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Mahomes. Looking deep for Adams. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, this defense was victimized earlier in this opening quarter. This time, a measure of revenge.
Well, they always tell defenses you have to have a short memory. But I also think it helps if you remember what happens to you before, and now you're able to flip it around. They didn't want to show weakness and let this offense think they could do whatever they want. And they turned things around in that case and picked one off themselves.
And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he's able to take this up to the 30-yard line. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. These two teams all tied after one. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On play action, Allen. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline.
As a former defender, I can feel their sigh of relief after that one, because when he breaks out of the pocket and you face a mobile quarterback, he causes all kind of problems in your secondary. They were able to force that incompletion.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen steps away. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 42-yard line. Flushed out right. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. A give to Henry. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Going deep for Diggs. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. Out to his left. And Allen will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. He'll buy some time right. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is caught for the most moment it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Now a handoff to Henry. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Second down, they go again with Henry. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. Mahomes now to throw. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey.
Oh, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he will.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And the Raiders are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Drake will start the drive on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5. The Raiders on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 21. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Play action. Now it's Allen. As Allen hit, he lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
To throw again on second down. Allen. Touchdown, Eagles. Alvin Kamara from 21 yards away. And the Eagles on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When they'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15. Now a hit and a loose football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't.
Stephon Diggs. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Stephon Diggs. 69 yards. And the Raiders are an extra point away from taking the lead in this Super Bowl. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he is going to lose yardage here. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. On play action, Allen. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And got his man complete. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And to the 36-yard line. Taken down there after getting 8 yards. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now Kamara. And he gets it down to the 32.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
2 minutes on the clock in the 2nd quarter of this Super Bowl. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On the move to his left. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Allen to throw it. And this is caught. Touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. Allen will try to throw for it to the end zone, but it's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head, because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. 2nd and 21, a lot of ground to cover. Running from the shotgun with Dre. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Going deep for Diggs. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Going deep for Diggs. That went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off, and the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked by Nick Kwiatkowski. And the Raiders force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he'll look downfield for Waller. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Anthony Harris. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
A final shot before half for Allen. And going deep for Hill. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete. So these two teams will head to the locker room as we hit halftime in Super Bowl 56. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, these two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they trail here in the Super Bowl, but fortunately for them, Charles, very much still within striking range.
Yeah, things didn't go exactly the way they planned in the first half. To me, they appeared to be a little bit tight, made a few errors they normally wouldn't. But, of course, this is the Super Bowl, so things get a little bit heightened in that regard. But I think they have to feel a little fortunate. They're only down what they are here starting the third quarter.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not...
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Alvin Kamara with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Eagles will extend their third quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back and get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case here. That's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He has still not connected on a single pass in this second half.
And right now they're going through all the different reasons, the whys, the wherefores. Bottom line, got to find some completions in there and get their offense moving.
He's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Deshaun Jackson, 50 yards. And the Raiders are back within a score. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Mahomes will throw for it. And the Raiders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. Allen off the play fake. Rolling to his right. This is Smith with a grab. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like two excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
Buying time to his left. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 43. A busy night continues for Kamara. Denzel Ward, the number 4 pick in the 2018 draft, making the tackle from his corner spot. From the 38, Allen. Flush to his right. Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. And this is caught inside the 5. Kamara. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. Again, Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Alvin Kamara with a record 4th Super Bowl touchdown tonight. Oh, they pitch to the tight end. It's a fake. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. Team for the Raiders able to secure it. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. To throw on 2nd and 6, Mahomes. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Nick Bosa able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Allen again here on 2nd and 10. On the check down, he finds Kamara. Oh, he bowls over him. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Throwing now is Allen. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Trayvon Merritt. And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, with the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Chase Young. He's the one who runs him down, and my goodness, that is just a disastrous loss for this offense. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. Well, I'm not totally privy to what went on with their offensive meetings, but, Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the plan.
Yeah, when we had our production meeting, they didn't exactly share that with us, but I'm pretty sure that on the play sheet, the run backwards into your own end zone play was not written down.
Here's Kamara out of the pistol. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Allen. Flushed out right. It's Kelsey on the ground. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Allen going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Eluding the pressure right. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Allen now on 3rd and goal. They'll roll him out right. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Travis Kelce there to make the grab. And the Eagles are moving closer to their 2nd Super Bowl title in franchise history. Elliott now to add the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive 1st and 10. That's just his 2nd catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game, and they've done a great job of doing that.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. Looking deep for Adams. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. Because if you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who've gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently, since 2000, Delta.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And the Raiders are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Flush to his right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this.
And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A big play there for the Raiders. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Eagles are going to